And good evening. Welcome out here to Stanberry as we get set here for high school basketball action again tonight here on Albany TV. It's consolation semifinal night here from the Stanberry tournament. Our first game of the night, it'll be number 5 seed Platte Valley girls taking on the number 8 seed Northeast Nodaway girls. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center with locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Northeast Nodaway, Jefferson and South Nodaway School Districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Platte Valley coming into this game off a 37-30 loss over King City last night. For Northeast Nodaway, they're coming in off a 53-26 loss to Albany. We'll be back with more of your BTC Bank pregame when we come back in a moment. Tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank, here for good.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winter Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get set here for our first game of the night, our 9th game on the tournament. And again, we start consolation semifinals tonight here with this match between number 5 seed Platte Valley, number 8 seed Northeast Nodaway. Mike, these two teams, both in the Highway 275, they have not yet met on the season. This will be the first game out of the Stanberry tournament for both of these teams. They will take each other on, but this will be the first matchup for these two teams here against each other this season.
Well, yeah, obviously you got to give the edge to Platte Valley just on the basis of record and seeding.
Yeah.
Say this for Northeast Nodaway. They haven't won a game yet. They've got two quality players, in my opinion, Blair Nelson
Haley Yost.
and Haley Yost. They saw a lot of time last year on that really good Northeast Nodaway team.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit short in the guard court. But I thought they played the number 1 seed at Albany, and they gave them everything they wanted for almost 3 quarters. The last 2 minutes of the third quarter, Albany started to pull away and ended up losing by 26. But I thought they competed the whole night. I thought they got after it pretty well defensively. They had a plan. And now, having said all that, we thought Albany maybe looked like they were looking past that game to get on to the next one. But I thought that didn't mean anything. That doesn't take away anything from what Northeast Nodaway did.
Exactly. Yeah.
All you can ask them is that they play hard and play to their capabilities, and I thought they, for the most part, did that. Now, on the other hand, for Platte Valley, I think what we saw last night, maybe they go as well as Maya Ray goes.
Yes.
She struggled, didn't have a basket in the first half, came out and hit some shots early. They found themselves, they were down by 11, I believe, to King City at the first half. Came back in the third quarter, got to within 2 points, briefly took the lead in the fourth quarter, and then it kind of got away from them. A couple of nice plays
7,
and free throws.
Yes.
Late in the game when they had to foul, lost by 7. It was a closer game than that most of the second half. I'll give them that. So, to me, they're still a little bit of an enigma of what you're going to get. They play a lot of kids, play a couple of young kids. I think if Allie Day emerges as a low post scorer and you can get maybe a little more consistency from Maya Ray from a scoring standpoint, we've seen her be really, really good, and we've seen her get in foul trouble and have to sit for a good part of the game as well. Then they can beat, I think they can still are in a position where they can beat anybody.
Yeah.
But on some nights, anybody can beat them, it seems like.
So that's usually that other side of the coin that we haven't really seen here with Platte Valley the past couple of years. Is they've been able to go out and beat anybody they wanted, but it wasn't where anybody else could come out and beat them.
Well, and right now, Platte Valley finds themselves with a 6-9 record. And
6-8.
6-8 record.
Yeah.
You have updated
I have
that.
updated
okay.
that. Yep.
So they're 6-8. I don't know who they have on their schedule left to go. They're just not what they used to be, but they're still capable.
Yes. Let's now turn it over here to the national anthem, followed by your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups.
Welcome to the Stanberry Invitational Basketball Tournament. Can you please rise for the performance of our national anthem, performed this evening by the freshman quartet of Delilah Lindy, Kiara Willoughby, Charlotte Jennings, and Caitlin Mandrasker.
Now it's time for the Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri.
Northeast Nodaway Blue Jays and Platte Valley. The visitors on the scoreboard will be the Blue Jays of Northeast Nodaway. Their starters are number 10, Claire Nelson. Number 14, Miley Wilmus. Number 30, Riley Skadden. Number 32, Haley Ghost. And number 34, Brianna Meyer. The Blue Jays are coached by Brady Hannah and assisted by Deion Blake. The starters for Platte Valley. Number 5, Kenzie Redden. Number 11, Miley Bolton. Number 14, Maya Ray. Number 15, Emily Langford. And number 24, Allie Day. Platte Valley is coached by Aaron Murphy and assisted
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for Northeast Nodaway. Blair Nelson, Miley Wilmus, Riley Skadden, Haley Yost, and Brianna Meyer. For Platte Valley, Kenzie Redden, Miley Holtman, Maya Ray, Emily Langford, and Allie Day. Platte Valley will wear their home white uniforms, maroon lettering outlined in blue and white. And for Northeast Nodaway, they'll wear their road blue uniforms, white lettering outlined in black. Remember, as we get set to tip off tonight's game, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services at 660-726-3396. Doing the opening tip-off here will be Blair Nelson and Maya Ray. And the opening tip-off is won here by Northeast Nodaway. Meyer with the basketball up the top of the key here for the Lady Blue Jays. Swatted out of her hands. They're off the hands of Emily Langford out of bounds. Will stay here with Northeast Nodaway as Wilmus will inbounds. Platte Valley starts out in a man-to-man defense. Skadden over to the right wing to Meyer, into the corner now for Wilmus. Trying to get it inside to Yost. Knocked away, picked back up at the corner by Meyer, and then a reach in there by Allie Day. It'll be her first, team's first, as again, Northeast Nodaway trying to really get it inside there to Haley Yost down on the block.
Well, against Albany, I think she was their leading scorer.
Yost able to get it right at the corner. It was knocked away there by Ray, and just on the out of bounds line there was Yost. Holtman over to the right wing for Redden. Back up top for Holtman, over to left wing for Langford. 2-3 zone played here by Northeast Nodaway.
Well, and they keep the three bottom players in that 2-3. They just keep them down inside, and they make the two girls on the top chase.
As Kenzie Redden shot from three misses, and then out of bounds off of Northeast Nodaway.
They make the two guards on top chase three on the perimeter, which leads you to think going to have some open shots from the outside.
Platte Valley did not hit maybe but one, I believe, last night in their opening round game against King City, as that one knocked out of bounds off of Northeast Nodaway. Stays here with Platte Valley, still scoreless here, just a minute into the ball game.
If the ball does go inside, they really collapse down on top of the post players.
Holtman, top of the key, three. Rims out. Nelson loses it as it's picked up here by Langford. Langford left wing, back up top for Holtman, over to the right wing to Kenzie Redden, high post for Ray. She'll lose an off her leg, picked up here by Wilmus, and then fouled from behind by Ray. That'll be the first on Maya Ray, team second. And Bristol Hicks will check in here for Blair Nelson.
Well, and when the Warriors played last night against Northeast Nodaway, probably no secret, but with the way they're playing, the Warriors post players had a tough time.
Yeah.
But their guards had 20 and 15.
Holtman over to left wing for Ray. Her shot from three. Rims out. Day pulls down the rebound, but tied up with Yost. Jump ball will go to Platte Valley. Langford to inbounds for Kenzie Redden. Up top for Holtman, over to left wing to Maya Ray. She'll drive baseline. Can't get the shot to fall. She'll pick up her own rebound. Langford top of the key, back over to the right wing to Redden. Shot from three. Another one just rolls out. Rebound pulled in here by Hicks. Still scoreless, just a little over 2 minutes into the ball game. Skadden up the high post, leaves it off for Yost. And she's going to be called here for the travel. Thought about driving to the basket, saw there was a defender collapsing, tried to send it back out and got caught shuffling the feet. Holtman with the basketball into the corner for Ray. Shot from three. Drains it. As Ray will get the the scoring started here tonight.
Yeah, they ran Ray down the middle of the lane, and the post on that side screened the bottom player on the zone. That left Ray wide open for a look at three, made him pay.
Meyer from the baseline misses off iron, ball tipped around. Ray keeps it alive, picked up here by Redden, and then she will lose it, picked up here by Skadden. Trying to get it to Hicks, stolen away here by Holtman. Holtman slows things up at the top of the key over to left wing for Ray. Back to Holtman. Again, Ray, corner three. Knocks down her second. And that's the second time where that defender's gotten caught on that screen, and my Rays end up with a wide open corner three.
Same play, just on the other side of the floor.
Skadden up top for Wilmus, over to left wing for Hicks. Skadden inside for Yost. Inside the paint, goes up, puts it in for two. 4:15 left to play in the opening quarter. 6-2 is the lead in favor of Platte Valley over Northeast Nodaway. Maya Ray in the corner for Holtman. Kenzie Redden, right wing three, misses off iron. Ball tipped around, picked up here by Meyer. Ball loose up at the top of the key. Jump ball is going to go to Northeast Nodaway. Nelson will check back in here for Northeast Nodaway. Checking in for Platte Valley is going to be Chloe Peary along with Maggie Swinford. Meyer to inbounds here for Northeast Nodaway. Trying to get it into Yost. To Nelson baseline. Back to Yost just in front of the three-point line. Rims out. Rebound pulled in by Maya Ray. Ray dribbles down inside the paint. Is going to be fouled and is going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. And I believe they're going to get Haley Yost. I take that back. They're going to get Riley Skadden. It'll be her first, team's first. First free throw rolls out there on Maya Ray. And she will sink the second. 7-2, a 5-point Platte Valley lead as they'll come out with a little bit of pressure here as Meyer with it in the backcourt. Sends it across here for Skadden. And a foul going to be called here against Platte Valley.
Little 1-2-2, three-quarter court or half-court trap.
Foul goes against Chloe Peary. That's her first, team's third. Wilmus to inbounds into the corner for Meyer. Yost. Back out to Meyer, right wing. Skadden over to left wing for Nelson. Leaves it off for Wilmus. Back in for Yost. Back door, Skadden. Off glass for two.
Nice pass, nice cut.
Langford right wing. Sends it up top for Holtman. Over to left wing for Peary. Inside for Ray. Goes up, too strong, can't get it to go. Rebound, pulled in here by Peary. And they're going to be a jump ball that stays here with Platte Valley.
Well, it's a tough year for the Lady Blue Jays, but Haley Yost, really good player.
Yeah.
We thought she was last year as a sophomore. I think any team would be glad to have her. And I'm not saying that to try to incite a transfer or anything. It's just to indicate what our regard for her.
Yeah. Shot there, no good from Redden. Rebound pulled in here by Yost. She's going to be fouled. Foul is going to go against Chloe Peary. That is her second, team's fourth. Next one will put Northeast Nodaway at the line as Meyer will check out. Checking in is going to be Piper Gray. Trying to send it up there for Nelson. Pass just a little out of her reach. Jump ball goes to Northeast Nodaway. Gray to inbounds into the corner for Wilmus. Up top to Skadden. We got a travel called as Skadden trying to get the ball into Yost as Swinford had fallen down inside the paint. Whitney Redden will check in along with Miley Holtman as Langford and Peary check out. Holtman over to Kenzie Redden, back up top for Holtman, over to left wing for Ray.
Ooh. A nice flat day with a nice flash to the high post, wide open.
Swinford in the corner, sends it up top for Ray. Shot from three, drains it. Her third of the night. As she has all 10 of Platte Valley's points as they lead here 10-4. And there's going to be a backcourt violation there against Northeast Nodaway. Ball inbounds up top here for Miley Holtman. Into the corner for Kenzie Redden, back to Holtman. Over to left wing for Ray. Holtman on the wing, going to be fouled. And they're going to get
Piper
this
Gray.
time Piper Gray, her first team second.
Yeah, tried to sneak in from the blind side and pick the dribble.
Timeout going to be called here by Platte Valley. We're back after this Petty John Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpless smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
1.5 left to play here in the opening quarter. 10-4 is the lead here in favor of Platte Valley, though. The basketball coming on the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. My Ray will inbounds here for Platte Valley into the backcourt here for Miley Holtman. Back up top for Ray. She'll leave it for Holtman. Back to Ray again. Into the corner to Kenzie Redden. Inside. Day back out. Holtman from three. Misses off iron. Maya Ray runs down the rebound. Ray into the corner. Sends it up top for Holtman. Cross for Holtman. Drives down to the baseline. Trying to get it back up to Ray. Tipped back and picked back up by Holtman. Over to the right wing to Redden. High post for Whitney Redden. Back up top. Holtman shot from three. Misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Gray. And she's going to be fouled. And she will go to the line now to shoot 2 free throws as Northeast Nodaway in the bonus. Foul's going to go here against Whitney Redden. That will be her first, team's 5th. Meyer for Northeast Nodaway. Langford for Platte Valley will come in after this first free throw attempt. Is good from Gray.
I've got to say, you know, girls, some of the differences between girls and boys basketball. I think we see more fouls on defensive rebounds, with the defensive rebound already having been secured than maybe we ever do with boys.
Rebound picked up here by Whitney Redden on the free throw miss there from Gray. 10-5 is the lead here in favor of Platte Valley. Ball stolen away here by Gray, and again, going to be fouled again. They're going to get Whitney Redden. And again, Gray will go to the line for 2 free throws.
Well, we mentioned about playing hard. Those 2 guards on the top of that 2-3 zone really do a good job of scrambling, and they do it for an extended period of time.
First free throw from Gray is good.
A lot of people do it maybe once in a while or for a while, and then they got to kind of.
So they kind of
ease off
rotate
a little
out
bit.
their guards so that way they get a
do.
little bit of
Yep.
rest doing that.
Yep.
As Gray will hit them both. Into the corner for Kenzie Redden for Langford. Up top now for Holtman. Holtman trying to get to Kenzie Redden in the corner. Goes through her hands, out of bounds with 8.7 left to play here in the opening quarter. It's a 3-point Platte Valley lead here, 10-7.
Now you're thinking just get the ball and go hard. Maybe you draw a foul by doing it.
Gray trying to send it across for Miley Wilmus.
Oh.
Long pass there to Blair Nelson
Oh,
as it rolls out on her.
Tough break for the. Was that a pass?
That's what we're going to call
We're
it.
going to call it. Okay.
10-7 is the lead here for Platte Valley. We'll go to the second quarter when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Welcome back out again here to Stanberry as it's a 10-7 Platte Valley lead. They'll have the basketball to start out the second quarter of play. Will Platte Valley. Langford up top for Holtman, over to the, well, going to send it over now to the right wing for Redden, into the corner for Ray. Trying to send it down inside to Alliday, back out to Ray. Redden over to Holtman, pass knocked away by Blair Nelson. She'll pick it up, gets it off for Meyer. Back for Nelson, drives in, goes up, can't get the shot to fall, tipped around, and Ray going to be out of bounds. Piper Gray to inbounds here for the Lady Blue Jays. Stolen away here by Langford, but not quite able to control it enough as it goes out of bounds towards the Platte Valley bench. And Gray again will inbounds. Inbounds for Nelson. Nelson leaves it off for Gray. Able to keep control of it. Gets it off for Yost. Goes strong at the hoop. Knocks it down for two.
Nice entry pass by Meyer. 10-9 ball game.
Miley Holtman, top of the key. Just a minute gone here in the second quarter. Kenzie Redden up top for Holtman. Into the corner for Ray. Down to Langford on the block. Back out to Holtman. And got a foul called here against Northeast Nodaway.
Well, Langford's in the low post.
They're going to get it against Meyer.
And demanding, kind of trying to indicate that she's open, and she may be a little bit, but if she take one step to the basketball.
Shot from Kenzie Redden off the mark. Rebound picked up here by Yost.
If she take one step to the basketball, I think she would be wide open in the middle of the lane.
Nelson with the basketball, trying to drive, loses it. Picked up by Meyer on the baseline. Finds Piper Gray. Her shot just misses off iron. Ray on the rebound. She'll lose it. Picked up here by Meyer. Inside the paint, leaves it just short off front iron, then out of bounds here off of Blair Nelson on the rebound. Meyer has looked impressive here tonight.
Yeah.
Quite a few steals and kind of running the offense a little bit there for Northeast Nodaway. You'll get a well-deserved breather as Skadden will check in. Holtman up top for Langford, over to the right wing for Kenzie Redden, into the corner now for Allie Day. Cross-court pass here for Holtman. Back to Kenzie Redden, right wing three. This time knocks it down.
13 points, 4 of them are three-pointers.
Yes.
4 three-pointers out of that bunch.
Gray gets it down to Yost, back to Gray, right wing.
Give it right back to her.
Yost puts up the quick shot, can't get it to full. Redden with the rebound. Up to Ray. Never quite controlled it, sent it up to Miley Holtman, banks it in from the top of the key. And a timeout called here by Northeast Nodaway, as Platte Valley slowly scored the last 6 points here on three-pointers. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Looking for the best deals right here at home? You'll find it in the New Shopper. Every week, the New Shopper brings you community updates, local events, and money-saving bargains from businesses you know and trust. Whether you're checking out sales, finding services, or just staying connected with your neighbors, the New Shopper keeps you in the loop. Want your message in every home? Advertise in the New Shopper, where community shops first.
(16-9) is the lead here in favor of Platte Valley. 5:13 left to play in the second. Northeast Nodaway basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Ball tipped out of bounds right at midcourt off of Platte Valley. Ball inbounds for Meyer. Turns the corner. Tries baseline, sends it back out for Wilmus, and the pass back to Meyer. Behind her as it goes out of bounds.
Going to win around the world a little bit.
Yeah. It'll be Holtman that'll bring the ball across midcourt here for Platte Valley. Over to the right wing for Redden, into the corner now here for Swinford. Langford back up top for Holtman, over to left wing to Kenzie Redden. Back to Holtman, top of the key. Day sends it down to Langford on the baseline, sends it back out. Kenzie Redden, left wing three, misses off iron. Rebound. Pulled in. I'm not certain that jump ball might have been with two Northeast Nodaway players.
I thought Allie Day had it, but I thought two Northeast Nodaway players grabbed it.
Yeah. Bristol Hicks trying to pass it away to Yost. She's going to be fouled. Foul there is going to go against Maya Ray. That's her second. Team's first here of the quarter as Holtman will check out. Checking also in here for Platte Valley is going to be McKenna Wolf. And she's going to check in here for Kenzie Redden. Blair Nelson also going to check in here for Northeast Nodaway. She'll check in here for Haley Yost. Ball inbounds for Wilmus. Into the corner for Hicks. Loses it out of bounds. Langford into the corner now for Swinford. Cross court pass here to Clam. Trying to get it to Wolf. Her shot blocked. Picked up here by Wilmus. Back out to Meyer, top of the key. Into the corner for Hicks. Shot from three. Misses off iron. Rebound. Pulled in by Nelson. Goes strong. She's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul is going to go here against Maggie Swinford. That'll be her first, team second. And missing on the first, there's Nelson. Hicks will check out as Skadden checks back in. Nelson misses on the second. Rebound pulled in here by Piper Gray, and she's going to be fouled.
Isn't it amazing?
Foul is going to go against Ray, her third.
You got kids in an impossible. We see it all the time.
Yeah.
Got players in an impossible situation.
Ray going to lose it out of bounds.
Ooh, wow, nothing on that.
Maybe didn't quite have control of it.
Yeah,
maybe,
but
yeah,
that doesn't mean anything goes.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was going to say, you have an offensive player caught in an impossible situation, and all you got to do is get hands up, try to get a piece of the pass coming out, and somebody has to reach in and grab it. I guess it's just so tempting, you just have to do it. And it almost invariably ends up a foul when you do that.
Yeah. Ray ended up checking out after that, as she had picked up her third foul before then. Errant pass goes out of bounds. Be Platte Valley basketball here with 3:25 left to play in the second. Into the corner now for Wolf. Cross court to Holtman. Drives down to the baseline. Her shot misses off back iron. Nelson on the rebound. Wilmus left wing. Trying to get the ball to Meyer. And the shot up and good. That time from Riley Skadden from the baseline. 5-point Platte Valley lead, 16-11, 2:50 left to play here in the second quarter. Holtman into the corner for Wolf. Inside to Langford. Clam from the baseline. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound pulled in there by Wolf. She can't get it to go. Second chance opportunity for Wolf is going to be fouled. She'll go to line to shoot two. Foul is going to go against Brianna Meyer. That'll be her second, team second as well. Wolf will hit the first. Allie Day and Kenzie Redden will check in for Swinford and Langford. Meyer will check out, as checking in for her will be Piper Gray. And Wolf will sink them both. 18-11 is the lead here in favor of Northeast Nodaway, as Wilmus going to be called for the travel.
Well, some of the times what the Blue Jays have available against this press is throw over the top and diagonally to a teammate, and it's just I don't know. It's hard to see. They are getting a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But that's the pass that'll break the press.
Day on the block, puts it up and in for two. And that is the first field goal that Platte Valley had from the floor inside the three-point arc, as Clam going to be fouled after the steal. She'll go to line to shoot two. And the foul is going to go against Piper Gray. That'll be her second, team's third. Clam will hit the first. Misses on the second, gets their own rebound, puts it up and in for two. And a timeout called here by Northeast Nodaway. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot. And he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it! His shot at the buzzer. Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ball game from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
2:04 left to play here in the half. 23-11 as Platte Valley is quietly crept this up to a 12-point ball game. And it will be Northeast Nodaway basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Ball inbounds here for Wilmus. The pass to Nelson, a little behind her, picked off by Day. Quickly gets it up. Clam lays it off glass for two. Hannah Clam out to a quick 5 points coming off the bench here late in the second quarter.
Well, Platte Valley's gotten a good lift from some young kids off the bench, Clam and Wolf in particular. And also the pressure is really starting to take effect on the Blue Jays.
Up top now for Skadden. Over the left wing to Nelson. Into the corner, Wilmus shot from three. Misses off back iron, rebound is going to be picked up here by Holtman, and she's going to be fouled. Foul will go against Riley Skadden. That'll be her second, team's fourth. With 1:21 left to play here in the second. Wolf will check out as Langford checks back in.
Well, and we've always said turnovers aren't created equal, but the last couple of turnovers by the Blue Jays have led directly to baskets from Platte Valley.
Allie Day can't get the shot to fall. Rebound pulled in by Nelson. Wilmus gets the ball across midcourt.
Yeah, you're going to go to do the dribble to the corner and pick it up.
Jump ball goes to Platte Valley. You could see that one coming.
Yeah.
Timeout going to be called here by Platte Valley. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winter Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. Looking for the best deals right here at home? You'll find it in the New Shopper. Every week, the New Shopper brings you community updates, local events, and money-saving bargains from businesses you know and trust. Whether you're checking out sales, finding services, or just staying connected with your neighbors, the New Shopper keeps you in the loop. Want your message in every home? Advertise in the New Shopper, where community shops first.
47.7 left to play here in the second quarter. Will be Platte Valley basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Make sure to check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Hannah Clam to bring the ball across midcourt for Platte Valley over the left wing for Langford. Into the corner, now down to Day on the block. Trying to send it back out, tipped out of her hands, picked up here by Northeast Nodaway, a foul. Going to be called here against Platte Valley's Finley Moutre. Wilmus sends it back. Nelson trying to get the pass to Yost, just rolls off her fingertips out of bounds.
And Skadden got the ball, and if she'd looked immediately to the other side of the floor, she had Miley Wilmus wide open, maybe in a 2-on-1 break to the basket. But, I realize it's a hard pass when you're being guarded. I guess that's why you press like that, because you want to make it tough.
Ooh. Trying to send it up top, tipped into the backcourt. There by Skadden, picked up by Langford in the backcourt. Up top for Clam, back over to Langford, into the corner to Kenzie Redden. Shot from three. Can't get the shot to go. Ball picked up, and Moutre gets it in before the buzzer. And it is a 27-11 lead here in favor of Platte Valley as we enter your halftime tonight. Brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee, proud to support Warrior Athletics and committed to serving the community with fresh food and strong local partnerships. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
Have you looked at Petty John Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Petty John Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
In life, as in sports, there's nothing like a good coach to help you achieve your goals. Someone you can turn to for guidance, someone with a game plan to help you build up the financial strength you need for retirement, family security, and life. With a Prudential financial professional, that's what you get. Someone who can help you build a financial strategy. To get started, contact me, Nick Smith, the financial advisor with Prudential at 660-726-3396.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry at the half. It is a 27-11 lead here for Platte Valley. I'd like to thank our sponsors, help you bring you tonight's broadcast tonight here on Albany TV, including BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, and the Albany Hy-Vee. Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Northeast Nodaway and Jefferson and South Nodaway school districts, and the Printery New Shopper located in Albany. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the first half, starting for Platte Valley. They're shooting 9 for 27 from the field, 5 for 16 from behind the three-point arc, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring at the moment by Maya Ray with 10 points, 5 points on the night for Hannah Clam, 3 points on the night for Kenzie Redden and Miley Holtman, 2 points on the night for Allie Day, Finley Moutre, and McKenna Wolf. For Northeast Nodaway, they're shooting just 4 for 13 from the field, 0 for 2 from behind the three-point arc, 3 for 6 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Riley Skadden and Haley Yost, each with 4 points, 3 points on the night for Piper Gray.
Well, 27 shot attempts to 13 should tell you about everything you want to know. Handicapped 8 offensive rebounds for Platte Valley. 14 turnovers by Northeast Nodaway is the biggest reason, the biggest accounting for that shot differential. The other thing that jumps out 5 out of 16 from the three-point line, so 15 of the 27 points coming from deep.
Yeah. And
a lot of that's because of the way Northeast Nodaway is playing their zone.
Yes.
I mean, they're going to use their.
Well, and I mean, we saw it at the beginning of that, about midway through the first quarter when Platte Valley started to get some points on the board. They got it from Maya Ray in the corner off of that screen down in the baseline, had a wide open look at 3 in the corner. Since she hit her second one, we haven't seen it since.
No.
But I think that's also an adjustment made by Northeast Nodaway as well.
Well, at some point, when you see the same play over and over,
yes.
You can't, unless you're a complete dunce, you're going to have an idea. Yeah. Hey, I've seen this before. I got to get out there. So that may be part of that. You can only go to the well once. So once in a while. You can go to it once too often. I just think that the defensive philosophy of Northeast is we're going to gamble. You can't hit enough threes. They've hit 5 out of 16, just under 33%. That's acceptable, I would think, at least in high school basketball, if you could hit 1 out of 3. I think the other thing, too, is they realize they're not loaded with a lot of depth. They're not loaded with a lot of size inside. So they've got to get all the help they can down on the post players. And as you said, they do a pretty good job of trying to keep some fresh bodies on the point because they do a lot of chasing. But you know as well as I do, sooner or later, too, trying to guard three, somebody's going to get open.
And especially, I mean, you think about it, they've ran the same defense the last 2 nights in a row. Right. You know those guards are going to continue to get tired as this game goes on. I mean, we know that there's that bounce back, playing back-to-back games isn't that hard. But when you're running that much, you're running back and forth, even if they are rotating you out, because there are only 7 on that team, you are going to get tired as the night goes on, especially that second night.
No argument. And that's like what we saw last night. Yeah. We had the Warriors played 3 people on the perimeter, and one of them had 20 points, one of them had 15 points.
Yes.
And they had 7 or 8 threes last night. And, it's just one of those things. It's just the risk-reward. And some nights you're going to have it where they can't throw it in the ocean.
Yes.
We've done, obviously, Albany TV. We've done a lot of Albany games, and we think they shoot the ball from distance pretty well, but they've had games where none of them could hit anything from the perimeter. And when you do that, that zone just gets tighter and tighter. Now, having said that, the one thing, if you're going to keep 3 people in around the basket constantly, probably shouldn't be giving up 8 offensive rebounds.
No.
But some of that is, I think, Platte Valley is just getting them pushed. They're not really big, strong people, maybe with the exception of Haley Yost, has a little bit of stature to where it looks like she could be more physical. Mm-hmm. But it looks like they're just getting pushed right underneath the basket. Yeah. That's also a problem because misses from deep generally
long rebounds.
Rebound long. And if you get pushed under the basket, you're not getting an offensive rebound out of that. So there's a lot of things that go into it. I would assume Northeast Nodaway will continue to battle. There's just still some inexperience there, particularly in the guard court. This is one of those things you just got to get through the year. Yeah. And hopefully they get better and a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, a little bit smarter from having dealt with some of the adversity this year.
We'll be back to start out the second half when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits, medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Looking for the best deals right here at home? You'll find it in the New Shopper. Every week, the New Shopper brings you community updates, local events, and money-saving bargains from businesses you know and trust. Whether you're checking out sales, finding services, or just staying connected with your neighbors, the New Shopper keeps you in the loop. Want your message in every home? Advertise in the New Shopper, where community shops first.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry as we get ready to start the second half action tonight here on Albany TV. And it's a 27-11 lead here for Platte Valley. And it will be Northeast Nodaway basketball to start out the second half of play. Both teams will start out with their original 5 starters out on the floor. Nelson with it here for the Lady Blue Jays. Dribbles down, puts a shot up too long. Rebound pulled in here by Kenzie Redden. A foul going to be called here against Northeast Nodaway.
Another one of those fouls. Defensive rebound was secure, just had to reach in and try to get it.
Foul goes against Haley Yost. That's her first, team's first. Miley Holtman to bring the ball across midcourt here for Platte Valley. Inside to Day, can't get the shot to go as her defender fell down. Rebound picked up here by Northeast Nodaway. Wilmus brings the ball across midcourt, trying to get it here for Nelson up at the high post. Back to Wilmus, goes up off glass for two.
Nice set, nice find. It's twice they've scored on a similar play.
And a foul going to be called here against Northeast Nodaway, as Yost called for the foul. Going to the line will be Allie Day. That'll be the second against Yost, team second as well. Day misses long on the first. Hits on the second. Wilmus gets it across for Skadden. Her pass comes right back at her off the hands of Day. Picked up by Langford. Takes it too strong off glass. Rebound by Ray. No good. And a jump ball will stay here with Platte Valley. Langford will inbounds here for Platte Valley. To Ray inside the paint. She's going to be fouled. And Yost picks up 3 fouls here in the first minute and 7 seconds here of the third quarter, and she's going to have to go sit down as Bristol Hicks will come in for her after this first free throw from Ray. Misses off back iron.
Yost kind of gotten all these in a big hurry, too.
Yeah. All 3 in the minute 07 here of the third quarter, so.
Although I have seen somebody foul out in just a little over a minute's play.
Intentionally?
Well, you'd have to ask that individual. I don't.
Quickly up for Nelson, who puts it up off glass for 2.
The person I'm thinking of that we both know would say it was intentional.
Yes.
I saw another player do it. I'm really sure it wasn't intentional, but shall remain unnamed. Unless you want to tell.
I'm good. Holtman, top of the key.
Good, because if I committed a crime, I want to know who I can trust not to squeal.
Shot from 3, no good that time from Emily Langford. Are you trying to put somebody on their bingo cards? Snitches get stitches or something? Is that what we're going for here or what?
Well, I'm not intentionally planning a crime.
Shot from 3, no good there from Bristol Hicks. Rebound pulled in here by Platte Valley. And Maya Ray will be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go here against Brianna Meyer. That'll be her third, team's fourth. And quickly 4 team fouls here against Northeast Nodaway. And of those, Ray will pick up the first free throw.
And of those, at least a couple have been shooting fouls.
Yes. So with that, going back to what we had talked about at halftime, with the playing back-to-back, because they played the late game last night, played the early game today, is that a little bit of fatigue factor with there only being the 7 players really? I mean,
I don't know. You probably have to ask the kids, I guess.
Ball tipped back, picked up here by Meyer in the backcourt. For Skadden, they're going to have to get it across quickly. And there's not going to do it.
The reason I say that is sometimes, you go to camp and guys will play 4 and 5 games and eat McDonald's at lunch, and sometimes that's the best they play all year.
Shot from 3, no good that time for McKenna Wolf. So what you're saying are the classes get in the way.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'll give you one other example. That
Wilmus from 3 knocks it down.
Big shot for Wilmus. give you another example, and I hate to be that guy that, well, back in my day, where, you walk to school uphill both ways, but
through 4 feet of snow.
Our college teams try to save on travel. We always played our conference games Friday night and Saturday afternoon. And so you're playing a 7 o'clock, 7:30 game.
Ray's shot, no good. Rebound pulled in by Langford.
And then you got to turn around and you play again at 2 o'clock the next afternoon. And you've got to get up and make a short drive to your next game.
Yeah. Shot goes off the bottom of the backboard there for Swinford, and then it was Wolf that couldn't get the shot up as Platte Valley gets another opportunity here. As Ray drives, and a foul going to be called here against Northeast Nodaway. And Platte Valley will be in the bonus here for the final 4:35.
And I guess to put a cap on that story, as long-winded as it may have been, I didn't really remember being overly fatigued. Once the game starts and the adrenaline starts to flow, you kind of get over it. Now, I'm not going to lie, by the end of that second day of the trip home,
yes,
if you had to travel, the next day that was the one day off we got from practice. That was a chance to try to recharge the batteries a little bit. But I don't know. I don't think it should be that big a factor.
Wilmus gets it across here for Piper Gray. Puts up the shot, leaves it short. Out of bounds here off of Nelson. Into the corner for Redden. Drives inside the paint, has it partially blocked, picked up here by Wilmus. Another shot here from Gray. This time misses off back iron with her foot on the line in the corner. Quickly up for Gray. And Maya Ray puts it up and in for two. Ray leads both teams here with 16 points. The pass for Nelson, too tall. She couldn't quite pull it in as it goes out of bounds. Holtman will check in here for Redden. 3:42 left to play here in the third. Top of the key for Emily Langford. Over the left wing to Holtman, into the corner. With it for Wolf. Holtman back to Langford, shot from three, misses short, rebound pulled in by Meyer. Quickly up for Skadden, can't get it to go.
I think Skadden,
Gray had to kind of do the splits as she lost that one on the rebound.
I think Skadden might have lost control a little bit going up.
Because out of bounds here off of Northeast Nodaway. I believe Meyer had her foot on the line. Over to the right wing with it for Ray. Cross for Langford, into the corner with it for Wolf. And a travel called here against Platte Valley. Skadden gets it across for Gray. To Nelson up the high post, into the corner. Wilmus shot from three. Can't get this one to fall. Meyer comes in, picks up the offensive rebound. It's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot two free throws. Foul goes against Maya Ray. That's her fourth. So Meyer will hit the first free throw. Yost will check back in here for Gray. Langford, Ray, and Swinford will check out. As Kenzie, Redden, Clam, and Day check back in here for Platte Valley. Second free throw from Meyer is good as she sinks them both. Northeast Nodaway not going away. They take a 16-point halftime lead, cut it down to 14 as Day misses on the point-blank bunny from the block. get a backcourt violation again here, I believe. Holtman with it up at the top of the key. Clam into the corner with it now for Kenzie Redden. Clam into the corner for Wolf. Down to Day. Can't get the shot to fall. Rebound picked up here by Northeast Nodaway, and a foul going to be called here against Day on the rebound. So the foul against Day is her second, team second as well. Myers' pass tipped and stolen away by Clam, and she'll take it, put it up off glass for two.
Clam's giving him a nice lift here when she's played.
7 points off the bench here tonight for Clam as Yost finds Nelson, who puts it up off glass. 36-22, just underneath 2 minutes left to play here in the third. Clam into the corner, Kenzie Redden, open three. Misses long, rebound pulled in by Nelson. Meyer will send it across for Skadden. Back up top now for Meyer. Skadden into the corner to Wilmus. Inside for Yost. Back out Meyer, right wing three. Misses short off iron. Ball tipped around, picked up here by, it was McKenna Wolf on the rebound.
Yep.
The pass from Kenzie Redden stolen away here by Meyer. Takes it, goes up, can't get it the shot to go. Ball tipped around, and it's now Day that comes away at the rebound.
Well, I thought maybe Meyer traveled, but the ball may have come out of her hands too.
Yeah. As Day on the block spins around, puts it up off glass, and a timeout called here by Northeast Nodaway with a minute left here in the third quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot, and he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it! His shot at the buzzer. Banks in!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ball game from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winter Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Stanberry. 57.7 left to play here in the third. 38-22 is the lead here for Platte Valley Northeast Nodaway basketball. Coming out of the Pettyjohn Auto Center timeout as Clam will knock it out of bounds. Make sure to check out Pettyjohn Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Langford will check in here for Holtman. Skadden will inbounds here for Gray. Trying to get it to Yost, knocked away, picked back up by Redden. For Clam, this time leaves it short, gets her own rebound, puts it back up and in for two. Clam now with 9 points here in the ball game here for Platte Valley. Ooh, Wilmus caught right there before midcourt, gets it off to Yost. She's about to get caught in the corner. She gets it out now for Wilmus. The pass to Gray, off the mark, picked up here by Kenzie Redden. Her shot up off glass for two. A 20-point Platte Valley lead here, 20 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Yost, goes over her head, picks up by McKenna Wolf. Clam up top for Langford. Shot too strong, rebound picked up by Redden. Back out to Wolf, shot from three. Knocks it down. And the shot going to be tipped there at the buzzer. 45-22, a 23-point Platte Valley lead as we go to the fourth quarter when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right.
Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your sporting snack headquarters for all of your favorite sports. If you want to bring the smells of the games to your living room, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your sports snack favorites before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
45-22 is the lead here for Platte Valley as Northeast Nodaway starts out with the basketball to start out the fourth quarter of play. Loose ball picked up by Meyer in the corner and then picked up now by Wolf. And they're going to get a travel called here against Platte Valley.
Well, we talked here on the break while we were out that this is about the same time last night that Albany, they hung in against Albany pretty good and were behind, but we're within striking distance for the most part. And then about a minute and a half, 2 minutes to go in the third quarter, then into the fourth, things really got out of hand, and that's kind of what's happened here.
As the pass into Nelson going to be stolen away, and getting the foul is going to be Blair Nelson. That will be her second, team's first.
Well, to give you an example, I had the Blue Jays at 12 turnovers at halftime, and they're now with just a little bit past one quarter, they're now at 26.
Yeah. Clam drives down to the baseline, leaves it off for Redden, sends it up top to Langford, into the corner with it now Wolf. Wolf back out for Langford. Sends it into the corner for Kenzie Redden. Trying to leave it off for Whitney Redden, stolen away here by Piper Gray. Piper Gray, right wing, into the corner for Wilmus. Gray back up top for Meyer. Back to Gray, right wing. Trying to feed it inside to Yost. Knocked away. Back into the corner. Wilmus shot from three. Misses it short. Long rebound pulled in here by Langford on the run. And she'll take it with the right hand. Up off glass. Nice and easy for two. Just the first points on the night here for Emily Langford. Wilmus to Yost. Back to Wilmus. To Nelson baseline. And she will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul will go against Kenzie Redden. That will be her first, team's first. Nelson misses first off back iron. Line change coming for Platte Valley. It'll be Ray. Along with Day, Holtman, and Peary. Staying out on the floor will be Emily Langford. So back to the 5 original starters here for Platte Valley with 6:26 left in the fourth. Leading by 25. Ball tipped out of bounds here off of Platte Valley. Inbouncing is Gray. Trying to send it up top for Wilmus, and the pass a little too tall as it sails out of bounds. It'll be Platte Valley basketball. Since it didn't touch anybody, they have to go back to the same spot. Kind of gave me a look there.
Well, I know it's the rule. It's just seems like it's a waste of.
As a travel called here against Peary.
It's a waste of
time.
Steps. I'm really worried about Tyler Looper and Gary Williams. Donald Luke here. I'm save these guys.
Especially Looper. Right?
Not saying a word. I already said my word last night.
Yeah. I will say though.
And it was good.
Yes.
So before I get in trouble with that.
Talk about saving Tyler some steps. He is probably the youngest
referee
out on the floor by About a good 10 years, maybe. I don't know. I'd say about 10.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not the guess your age guy at the carnival, so I'm not gonna say a word.
Ray drives in, loses it. Jump ball is going to go to, or stay here with Platte Valley. Checking back in here will be Skadden. She'll check in here for Piper Gray. Langford inbounds for Ray. Back out to Holtman. Trying to turn the corner. Ball knocked away. Picked up here by Bristol Hicks. Wilmus, high post for Yost. Back out for Skadden. Trying to drive baseline, gets it to Yost on the block. Quickly surrounded by a bunch of Platte Valley players, loses it off of somebody's foot, picked up here by Ray. She'll slow things up over to the right wing. Langford, shot from three. Misses off iron, ball tipped around, picked up again here by Ray. Peary into the corner for Holtman. Trying to send it inside, Skadden steals it away. 5:05 left to play here in the fourth quarter, 47-22, Platte Valley with the lead. Yost with the basketball. Puts up the shot from just inside the three-point arc, just misses off front iron. Rebound pulled in here by Maya Ray. Ray drives inside the paint, can't get the shot to fall. Ball tipped around and being fouled from behind. Here's Chloe Peary as she'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Peary will miss the first off front iron. Kenzie Redden and Maggie Swinford will check in here for Holtman and Day. As Peary hits the second free throw. 48-22, a 26-point lead here in favor of Platte Valley over Northeast Nodaway. Nelson gets the ball across midcourt, finds Bristol Hicks. Her shot off glass for 2. Four and a half left to play here in this fourth quarter. Peary with the basketball for Platte Valley, up top for Langford, over to the right wing to Maya Ray. Inside for Swinford, back to Ray, shot from 3. Drains it. 51-24. 19 on the night for Ray. And a foul going to be called here against Platte Valley. Foul goes against Chloe Peary. That'll be her third, team's second.
I think Skadden just stepped in bounds before throwing the ball. Before throwing the ball in bounds.
High post here for Swinford. Out to Ray. Langford back up top for Peary. Into the corner with it for Kenzie Redden. Down to Swinford. Back up top, Langford. Back into the corner, Redden. Shot from 3. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in here by Wilmus. Wilmus gets it across midcourt into the corner for Hicks. For Yost inside the paint. Goes up strong. Can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled in by Nelson. No good. And then Langford not able to keep it in play. Clam will check in along with McKenna Wolf as Ray and Langford will sit here for Platte Valley. 3:31 left to play here in the fourth. Yost checks out for Platte Valley as Gray checked back in. Wolf trying to come away with it. Sends it back now for Redden. Down to Swinford. Goes out of bounds off of Northeast Nodaway. Platte Valley will make some changes. Lexi Sturm will check in for the first time along with Allison Riley. Also checking in here for Platte Valley is going to be Finley Moutre. Hannah Clam to inbounds. Trying to get to Moutre is going to be knocked out of bounds off the hands of Skadden.
3:20 to go. One person that you may not worry about the fatigue with would be Allison Riley.
Yes.
Big cross-country runner.
Yeah.
Kind of family, I don't know if family trait is the right word. But part of the family history.
Yes. Hicks puts it in after McKenna Wolf does on the opposite side. 53-26 underneath 3 minutes left to play here in the fourth. Quite a few cross-country runners on this team here for Platte Valley as the shot from three. No good there from Wolf. Rebound picked up here by Hicks, but she's going to be out of bounds. Checking back in here will be Brianna Ray with Piper Gray going out. And this one goes out of bounds off the foot there, McKenna Wolf.
And Platte Valley will pull the press off. Got somebody open.
Ball rolls around, picked up here by Moutre off the missed shot that time from Bristol Hicks. Riley shot up and in for two from the baseline. It's a 29-point lead here in favor of Platte Valley as Bristol Hicks puts up another. She's got 6 here in the late going here for Northeast Nodaway.
Just sneaked in behind the defenders each time.
Shot from three, good that time from Hannah Clam. Give her double digits on the night as she's got 12. Boderoff ready to check in at next stoppage here for Platte Valley as Nelson will go to the line here to shoot 2 free throws.
And we're running clock here too. So that'll pretty effectively pair off about 30 to 35 seconds.
Unless Nelson can hit this free throw. Does not as the clock continues to run. As Boderoff will check in here for Finley Moutre. Underneath a minute 25 here as the shot off the mark there from Nelson. Rebound pulled in by Platte Valley. It's a 30-point lead. Bella Day for Platte Valley ready to come in at the next stoppage. Allison Riley dribbles in. Her shot off the mark. Rebound goes out of bounds here off of Northeast Nodaway. As Bella Day will check in here for Allison Riley. 55 seconds left. Shot from the left elbow. No good that time from Jocelyn Boderoff. Pass to Wilmus. Uncontrollable as it goes out of bounds. Checking in for Northeast Nodaway will be Piper Gray as she'll check in here for Skadden. Hannah Clam brings ball across midcourt. Boderoff. Clam over to the right wing with it now here for Sturm. Her shot from the baseline leaves it short, tipped out of bounds here off of Platte Valley. Underneath 20 seconds left. More than likely, probably the final possession here of the ball game. Into the corner with it for Wilmus, trying to get it down inside to Nelson. Over to Hicks, tipped out of bounds with 4 seconds. That's going to do it. 58-28 is the final. Platte Valley comes away with the victory. We're back with the BTC Bank postgame. Tonight's Winner's Circle player of the game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank Mascot Debit Card. With each swipe of your Mascot Debit Card, BTC Bank donates 7.5 cents to the school represented on your card. It's a simple step you can take to have a big impact on your community at no cost to you. Stop by our branch today to get your Mascot Card and start making a difference immediately. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. Member FDIC.
58-28 is the final in favor of Platte Valley. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats. For Platte Valley, they shoot 20 for 60 from the field, 8 for 27 from behind the three-point arc, 10 for 16 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Maya Ray with 19 points, followed by Hannah Clam with 12. 7 points on the night tonight for McKenna Wolf, 5 points on the night for Kenzie Redden and Allie Day, 3 points on night tonight for Miley Holtman. 2 points tonight for Emily Langford and Finley Moutre, as well as Allison Riley. 1 point tonight for Chloe Peary. For Northeast Nodaway, they shoot 11 for 33 from the field, 1 for 8 from behind the three-point arc, 5 for 12 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Bristol Hicks with 6 points, 5 points for Miley Wilmus, 4 points on the night for Blair Nelson, Riley Scatton, and Haley Yost. 3 points tonight for Piper Gray, 2 points tonight for Brianna Meyer. We'll be back with our Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game, Maya Ray, tonight with 19 points. Back with our next game, the Albany Northeast Nodaway boys, when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.